Hello everyone, my name is James, and this is the continuation of my Swiss Mercs campaign in EU4 M&T. Pretty much just hanging out right now. There's no wars. Man, Europe's too peaceful. I've said it before. I've said it a lot of times actually. It's just people don't want to fight. They just want to give love a chance, apparently. So Bohemia has a regency council, so they can't declare wars. They have a regency council until 1428, and our CB for Vaud ends in 1428 as well, so we should be good with that. They won't be able to attack us. I don't think they were going to attack us anyway, but now it's 100% guaranteed. The Calixtine revolt did happen, so assuming they win, which the Calixtines usually do, somebody else is going to become the emperor. It's either going to become Austria or Milan. I'm allied with Austria, so I'd prefer it to be Austria. There's 2 people voting for Austria right now, and 3 people voting for Bohemia. Once Bohemia, if they switch to Calixtine, these guys will have to vote somebody else. Imagine Bohemia would still vote for Bohemia. We'll see where that goes. Since I am allied with Austria, it'd be perfect if they took over. Sometimes Milan does. There's a seal of confession. You could get 25 spy network in Geneva for a 30% chance the Pope discovers it, or 10 diplo power. I think we need 60. Yeah, we need 60, so this would get us pretty close to a claim on Geneva. And it's actually been... They've been discovering my spy network, so I'm gonna go ahead and risk it. Actually, that gets us over. Alright, there we go. We got the claim on Geneva now. We'd fight Sitten, Salazzo, Trent, Genoa, Montferrat, and Lucca. Genoa is the biggest one there. Oh, we have 19 favors with Austria. We gain 1 a year. We were gaining like 1 every 3 years. I guess we became as powerful as Austria. But they won't join. They're in debt. And my diplomatic reputation is apparently in the gutter. So I need to improve my diplomatic reputation, and then they need to get out of debt. Also, they still don't trust us. We could spend 10 of the favors to... Let's go ahead and do that. We'll bump them up to 48 trust. I'll get another favor in a year. And they should... Alright, so if I get my diplomatic reputation up 1 and they get out of debt, then they would join. We only need 3 provinces. Geneva, Vales, and Grischun. We're allied with Grischun, so that's not going to happen in the next 5 years at least. Okay, both of these guys are in the trade league with Genoa. So I could probably just grab Sitten in that same war. Or just piece them out really quickly. It'd probably be easier just to try to grab both of those provinces, because all I'd have to do is just siege them down. Although they have 110% fort defense, so We'll see how that goes, if it happens. Which it probably will, but don't know if you can notice, but I do have a cold, or at least I'm developing one, so my nose is clogged. It's that time of year again for colds. I've also been working a lot, so I don't have many opportunities to record, so I kind of have to record right now. I haven't really been able to keep up with it, because I can only record 3 times a week, but now since I'm working a lot in December, I can only record once a week. So I try to record as much on one day as possible. We're gonna lose 15 papal influence. That's fine, because we got that claim. Still no wars. The trial. Let's go ahead and grab that 10 Republican tradition, go back up to 91. I've just put my troop maintenance down all the way, so we're collecting about 2.26 ducats a month. Pretty much just waiting. There's one war in the entire world. I need chaos. I guess England's gonna keep Aquitaine for the entire game. Usually France fights by now. It's really weird. They at least do a couple wars. And I'm pretty sure they consider them important wars, so at the start of the wars, they would hire Condottieri for a good rate, which is why I keep mentioning them. So I'd probably be able to rent out Condottieri for at least 2 times maintenance to France, because they would consider it an important war. Thinking about building a warehouse in Basel. But if I want to fight Geneva, then I want to have a cash stack. Actually, how many troops does Genoa have? Genoa has 6,000 troops and 2,500 manpower. They do have an artillery, though. Tech 12. I think I'm Tech 12. I'm Tech 13, so I'm actually 1 tech ahead of Genoa. Huh. I might not even need Austria, but I'd rather call them in. I think if I call them in, I can get both of these provinces in the same war. Knock out 2 birds with 1 stone. France has been excommunicated. Ah, meteor. I think that's the second time I've gotten that event, and I have not lost disability to either of them. We do have 2 stability. And 185 points. So if I lose 2 stability, I should go back up to 1. Because I think it's 150 stability points. So we can go ahead and revoke something from the Greater Nobles. Just go ahead and risk it. Unless I can revoke some from somebody else. Yeah, you know what? We'll just revoke from the... I'll revoke from the Lesser Nobles and Burghers until the Burghers start gaining a lot of power, and then I'll just strip the Greater Nobles of everything. Once their influence decreases, at least like sub 30%. Yeah, let's stop issuing titles. Alright, we didn't lose. We lost no stability to the Lesser Nobles. Perfect. So the Lesser Nobles have 2 levels of tax exemption. That is the only privileges they have. The Burghers have 6 privileges. I'm not going to go through them all, but yeah, the Burghers have 6. Greater Nobles still have expansions of local autonomy. Probably want to get rid of that. I think I've been revoking... When I've revoked from the Greater Nobles, I've been taking away the ones that affect the military. Pretty much take away all of those. Our stability is negative 22, so you know what? We'll go ahead and just revoke something from them in a month. Because we can afford it right now, so might as well. No, I like France. Alright. Manpower, don't really care about that right now. Tax exemption, don't really care about that right now. Don't have any advisors, so I don't really care about that. Don't really care about that. Yeah, we'll get rid of the expansions of local autonomy. Alright. Yep, we lost 2 stability points, which is what I figured. And we'll get 1 back. Perfect. Well, not perfect, but to plan, I suppose. Go ahead and throw a privilege at the Burghers. They can have a decade of self-rule. That'll give us that stability point immediately back. Just go ahead and spend that immediately on Burgher citizenship. Might also build a town hall here instead of a warehouse. I'm just thinking warehouse gives immediate bonuses when the town hall takes like 3 years to build. But a town hall is probably what I should be building. Still no war, so the next war will probably be against Geneva. That's France. I hate this province. Austria just has to get out of debt, and we have to get our... either their trust up, which isn't going to happen, unless it just naturally ticks up, because we're allied. Or we have to get our Diplo rep up. I think that's because our court level fell to 2. Because our current yearly funding is 3 ducats. We can ask advisors to help. What does that do? I think setting it to level 3. So that was just the court and education mod, I guess. Alright, so we set it to 3. I think it only increases by a ducat, 0.17 a year, so actually doesn't seem like a lot, but we're only making 2 ducats a month. We should pay a lump sum of 3 ducats to purchase new silverware, cutlery, and improve court impressiveness quickly. You know what? They're asking for 3 and we have 402. You buy that cutlery. And you know what you buy? You buy some extra plates too. I think we've earned it. It's decreasing. Yeah, okay, so our current yearly funding increased by 1.171 ducats. We'll go ahead and we'll just throw them another 10 ducats, sure. Because we can change. I don't know when I'm going to get another trust with them, but I know that I can force my court level to go up to 3. So if I want to fight this war, I should probably just throw some ducats in there and make sure it happens. And then I'll call in Grischun in Austria. Fortunately, it looks like we could probably knock out Trent. But most of these guys, Lucca, Montferrat, Genoa, are down here together. So I can't really isolate them and knock them out. I could knock out Sitten, but in order to annex them, I'd have to siege them down. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. I think with Austria, I'd be able to take those two countries. All right, for now, I'm going to end this part here, and then at the start of the next episode, we'll probably hopefully be in a position to attack Geneva and take those 2 provinces. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next part. Goodbye.